Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Templars by Sabaton. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Sabaton, if you've been a fan of this channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of Sabaton. It's one of those bands that as soon as I heard them, I immediately downloaded everything I could possibly get from them, and I have just loved every bit of it. I love the idea that they're doing songs about history and specifically military history. It's something that I'm interested in, and so I just love it. I love I feel like every song makes me want to do research. Where was that when I was in high school, folks? Like, I wish I had Sabaton. And if I was a high school teacher, I would 100% be teaching based on the works of Sabaton. And actually, it was kind of interesting that this song came up because about 2 weeks ago, I just checked out Sabaton's movie called The War to End All Wars. And I believe it was based on like their last couple albums, which were specifically about World War I. And it was really, really neat. I know it played in a bunch of museums around the world, and it basically took their songs and kind of told the stories about it. So it was actually a really, really cool movie, and I highly recommend it. And if you have, youngsters in your life, or even people who are just fascinated by history, you should absolutely tell them about it and have them watch it, because it's done extremely well. So kudos to Sabaton for that. So like I said, 2 weeks ago, I watched this movie, and then next thing you know, I find out they released Templars. And I couldn't be any more excited to hear new stuff from Sabaton, because that, quite frankly, means there's probably a new album coming out, which means probably a bigger tour, and hopefully they come back to America. I know they've been playing in America. They've done 2 different tours with Judas Priest, but Sabaton's the opening act. I'm really kind of hoping for a Sabaton headlining act, which would be headlining act. I shouldn't say headlining act, a Sabaton headlining show, so I can get more Sabaton. I don't think the opening spot is for them, because it doesn't give you enough Sabaton for that matter. But anyway, that's a whole nother situation. So without further ado, let's just get to Templars. I do know that Templars is like a military order for Christianity, or I guess the Catholic faith. And so I don't really know where this song, how this song is going to play out with as far as the Templars go. But, hey, we'll find out, see how, what Sabaton wants to tell us about the Templars. So here we go. I should say before we get into this, I love Sabaton's videos. They always seem to put themselves in the videos, and it just, this seems to be pretty serious, but you can tell they're having a good time. It's just one of those things. I think they just truly get a kick out of making their videos, and so it always shows. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. It's kind of funny. We saw Joachim earlier with hair, which is fascinating.
protect the border, Jerusalem calling the name. Burn it hell! God's call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors, Templars and the Mosh, charge from the temple mount. Judgment awaits in the kingdom of heaven, a royal betrayal, accusal of sin, lies of a king, and papal damnation, demise of the order, despite they can't win. False accusations, put out the flame, assassinations, Jerusalem still calls the name. God's call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors.
You can't kill Joachim. What? That is nuts. Wow, it's crazy though.
Templars on the march, charge from the temple mount. False accusations, put out the flames, assassinations, Jerusalem still calls the name. God's call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors, Templars on the march, charge from the temple. God's call, holy order, Knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. God's own chosen warriors, Templars on the march, charge from the temple mount.
Wow, that was epic. It was one of those where I definitely need to go back and, like, quite frankly, like all Sabaton songs, I need to go back and, look into the lyrics more, look into the story that they're trying to tell, all of that good stuff. I did get lost in the video a little bit because it was like epically gory, which was super cool. And then the other aspect is it seems like, all of the Sabaton members got killed, because they were members of the Templars. And all I could think about was, when they're making this video, they're probably all deciding like how they want to die. Like, I think in a weird sort of way, it's kind of like like, I don't know if it's like not like a fantasy or anything like that, but it's kind of like if you're making like a horror movie or something that's really violent, there is kind of an aspect where you're like, oh my gosh, I would do the best death scene ever, and this is how I would do it, and all that kind of stuff. So I can see how I'm sure the creative juices behind the scenes probably kicked in, where it's like, no, dude, I want to get like a my neck slit or stabbed or something along those lines. So it's super, super cool there. And once again, I like, even though they seem pretty serious in this, I have a feeling they were having the most fun ever on this video shoot. And so it just sort of shows. And so I don't know, I loved it. It sounded like Sabaton to me. And once again, I need to do research. I need to learn more. So now it's your turn. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you a fan of Sabaton or not really a fan of Sabaton? Maybe you're seeing him for the very first time. Either way, let me know your thoughts. It would be greatly appreciated. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have not already hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. It truly means a lot and will only further this channel. More importantly, though, please leave those comments. The comments are everything. It's where I get to meet you guys and have all kinds of cool dialogues, and I'm extremely thankful for every comment that people leave. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.